Eoin, you're up.
Okay. Can I check something before we go? Is that all right? I just want to, I don't want to sound like an idiot because it is what is it, a week or two since I made this. So let me just check something before I...
Yeah, I was curious, which one are you going with, your darker one?
I'll go with the minor one. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think that's...
Well, actually, I like it, right? Because you're talking about this music as like a character in its development. So, I mean, now, like, our character has really gone dark.
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Plot twists, yeah.
Okay, so I have to introduce myself first of all. Yeah, don't think, yeah, okay. So will I just go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Eoin Hughes. I'm a music teacher and AED teaching in a school in Dublin, and I live about 45 minutes south of Dublin in County Wicklow. So I know Erica through she's through being in ADE, and I've also done 90 days of GarageBand and completed that recently. So I was very happy to get on board with this and to do a collaboration with her on her track and to do a remix of it. For me, a remix really is quite respectful of the original content, but it's not just about being respectful. I mean, that allows for, you can have lots of changes to it, but allows you maybe to really find what the essence of the track is, whether that's a melody or a beat or a chord sequence or a particular loop or an ostinato or something like that, and to really take that and to make something out of that and whatever speaks to you, and to go a little bit deeper with that. So I quite liked the synth melody in it, so I kind of thought that was kind of worth exploring. So maybe what I'll do now is I'll change to my screen. So we should be in GarageBand now, or GarageBand for my friends across the Atlantic. And we'll have a look at what I have here with the track. So what I did first of all is Erica's track was in D major. And so just from listening to it, the two things that struck me is whenever I heard the melody, it didn't start on beat one. And with a melody like that, I always kind of feel it's like a lot of reggae music and things like this. We're emphasizing on 2 and 4, that I kind of feel that's a great kind of thing to write into music, because the listener then wants to be quite an active participant in really getting in that beat one and putting that in. I think it's quite a satisfying part of music when a piece of music delivers on then dropping that kind of big beat one for them. So I kind of wanted to bring that into it, but also with the chords, I kind of saw an opportunity with the melody, whereas to take the nice upbeat melody that Erica had and maybe do something a little bit different with it. So I kind of reorganized the chords and put it in a kind of a minor key. So if I remember right, instead of it starting on D major, brought into the relative minor, E minor, and this lovely galactic starfield synth sound, then onto an A. And then I was looking for something a little bit different, and I felt that it could end up being very, very similar if I had left it at that. So I'm still playing that synth sound and all stuff. So I felt it could have been, I could have been quite obvious maybe with my next choice then. So I felt I needed something, and I could hear something in there that was right. So I was just trying out a few things, and obviously with GarageBand you get given the chords mainly in the key, so on the major key, the diatonic major key or the relative minor, but it also had the flat 7 of the C major. And then I remembered from talking to Erica that her favorite chord is the Neapolitan chord. So that's the flattened second chord in the first inversion. So I tried that out, and it did work on using it as the third chord, although I didn't really, my old lecturers from university wouldn't have been happy with me. I didn't prepare it or resolve it correctly, but it does sound great. It gives it this more of a kind of a modal sound. It almost makes it Phrygian mode a little bit there. So I'll just play the initial part where the melody comes in. If I can find it there, we'll play where the melody comes in with those chords over it, just to hear that. So if I bring back to the start then, just to hear the idea that I had with the beat about kind of emphasizing and giving a sense of pulse for the listener as well. So here we can just kind of hear a well-synthesized hi-hat kind of sound, and then the bass comes in, and then a few bars later then where the beat drops in. So that kind of gave the main. I didn't want to make the track too complicated. That gave the main sound, but I felt it did need something a little bit maybe extra. So just into my third main section, well, excluding the intro, into my third main section, I kind of just used the arcade synth sound and just put something a little bit kind of ambient there, but using the arpeggiator. I got a little bit addicted to using the arpeggiator. For someone who doesn't play keyboard or piano, it's quite an alluring kind of thing to add into a lot of things. So just added just more so for texture and stuff. And then towards the end, I kind of wanted to just have a little bit of kind of disruption in it towards the end. So just as it got to that, I kind of just took the first bar or so of the drum beat and kind of made that repeat on itself. So, and then just set a fade out on that. But I had this almost like a record skipping kind of effect at the end as it fades out. And we can still hear that nice chord sequence going on, a nice kind of a texture going on there in the background. So maybe now I'll just let the full remix of Erica's track play now from the beginning.
Nice, Eoin. I love that.
There we go.
That fade out like really makes a huge difference, and I love that reggae feel. Kind of
super mysterious, the fade out. When your arpeggiated arcade synth came in, I was like, oh my gosh, what did he just do? Like, I remember when I saw your track, I like tapped on it. I was like, wait a minute, is he playing notes? And I was like, that has to be an arpeggiator. I loved that. It was, and I think I told you, your track came in and I had a class come in. So I played them and they were like, hands down, his is way better than yours, Miss Moser. And I was like, oh, thanks. So loved it. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. It was fun to do. It was really fun to do. Sometimes it's quite liberating to take, I think, not the pressure of starting it by yourself and taking someone else's, and you've got great kind of creative freedom then to kind of do something with it, and you don't maybe have that, like we've all had that initial thing of where you can get great things from starting from scratch, but there's something quite liberating and free about having an idea there and you just get to play with it.
Definitely. So going back to your whole character thing, see what I was saying, Emily, about how like he's totally gone dark now?
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's one, there's like, somehow it has to come like full circle. I'm not sure what that is. Chris, who wasn't able, were you guys able to hear what Chris created?
No.
Are you able to go into different people's folders and hear their projects?
I don't think I could see anyone else's.
No.
Oh, okay. He added a lot of drum beats as well, like works with a lot of, and then brought in a lot of loops where he played with the planetary sounds, like the toy box features, and had lots of the space recordings that were like dropped in strategically throughout. So like again, going back to your character thing, like, you know, now you've like left Earth and you have this like
Mm.
otherworldly thing going on, you know, before he brings it back. So it was pretty cool. I'm sorry he couldn't,
Yeah.
I don't really know him that well, except for Twitter,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry he couldn't join. So
Yeah,
anyway.
he's a good guy. I met him during the summer in the Netherlands, obviously, because he's class of 2019. So that, but he's a good guy. Yeah, he knows. He's a good musician, very good musician. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, thank you. You're right. Maybe I will be up all night trying to figure out how to edit all this together. Like, put it.
Audio, obviously, like I'm really looking forward to hearing Emily with yours. Because I can hear it and I can say, yeah, I know exactly, but I do feel like I'm hearing it through a telephone kind of sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sort of sound. So I can't wait. I'm actually really looking forward to hearing it then and put headphones on.
Yeah,
So,
I would agree.
yeah.
Like, you should separate the audio from the video and maybe tie in the original like project audio.
Yeah, the good quality, absolutely. So it doesn't.
You could just cut, like you could just cut, or you could do the you know, just detach the audio and stick in the other audio, or whatever way you do it, you know.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about playing around with. Yeah, I'll have to see. I promise to like completely respectfully, you know, handle it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all look like fools.
But I wouldn't be I wouldn't be trying to be an absolutely crazy person, and all the little bits that we showed there of a bar here and there, that would be madness to try and for you to go and get those extracts and dub those in somehow. That would be crazy.
Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like you've
it
just
does.
like
Yeah, that's a new 90 days right there. So
yeah, good thing I have Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
Like we should like dub in like a little like, you know, like a little like you know.
You just happen to have that.
Did you put that microphone there just for that moment? Were you waiting for your?
Actually, no. I
like again totally appreciate you taking your time and supporting this idea. And your music was awesome, so thank you very much. And
No problem. Thanks for including us.
It's been a really cool experience. It's been fun.
Yeah. Really loved it. Really loved it. I do that. I don't know how to do that.
I can't even make that happen.
That is.
You know? And I talk with my hands all the time.
You can do the chest like right here.
Yeah. No. Not happening. So.
Oh, you got halfway there. You got halfway there and stopped.